And we are back. Hey, Onofre, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Shahab?
Not bad, not bad. Start of the summer. Got into a
Yeah.
little bit of a car accident,
Oh,
which, kind of stifled some of our podcast tapings. Sorry about that. But I'm okay. Everyone
yeah.
was okay. We walked away unscathed, which is good. Um, yeah, how have you been? You went to that record fair. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that. What was that called?
So that's it's put on by a record store, Hungry Ear Records. It's an annual thing. I think it's a fairly new record fair thing. Like it's just different vendors. And so this year was my first time participating. And like to get off work, I'll tell them I'm participating. They're like, "You going shopping?" I'm like, "No, I'm selling. I'm selling records
Mm-hmm.
this year."
Exactly. I'm a vendor.
Yeah, I'm a vendor, right? And I went there early too, and it's like a majority of the people like came in later. Like 7:30 was like the call time, and no, people are showing up like 8:15, 8:30. I'm like, okay, yeah,
Wow.
it's not bad, but it was fun. It was
Did
more,
you see a lot of people? Like everyone
yeah,
was like interested and lively and
yes. Well, so the early birds, right? Air quotes, early bird
right,
admission, right? You got to
right,
pay a little
right.
extra. Um, and really, it was just the other
VIP.
vendors looking at other vendors. Really, so they're probably like maybe one or
Mm-hmm.
two shoppers, actual
That's so
shoppers.
funny.
Yeah, and so like they're buying in bulk too. I'm like, I thought you guys were trying to sell, trying to get rid of stuff, but no, they're hardcore collectors.
Wow.
So,
Collectors, maybe some of them might even be, selling on eBay or
oh yeah, yeah,
Discogs.
yeah. And so, but for the most of the time, it was more engagement than it was actually selling. So, that was a fun part. I got to meet a couple new people, meet a couple people in like kind of the OG scene of Hawaii. And so
That's amazing.
I was like,
Well, I
hey,
do want to thank you. You uh brought some of our GC stuff and
yes,
had that with you. So definitely appreciate it. Any way that we can get records over to the island, I think
yeah,
everyone wins.
yes.
So really, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Again, it's summer, and the album we're looking at today came out in the summer of 2006. This is Four Deadly Questions, The Answer Lies, and both bands were looking to do something with the label, if it was a 7-inch or a CD, an LP. And I said, you know what? It, just putting the two band names together is interesting enough. It's not that you guys, sound anything alike necessarily. I mean, there is that like, hard edge that they have, but it's Four Deadly Questions with The Answer Lies, and it just seems
Yeah.
so serendipitous. So then this album actually a couple little bits of trivia here. So the Four Deadly Questions songs were recorded at a place called Seizures Palace, Brooklyn, which is a hilarious name for a recording studio, but also kind of a Las Vegas connection, right? Seizures Palace. And
Har
then
har.
Hardy Har Har. And then The Answer Lies recorded at Green Means Go Studios. Now, this is a stretch, but Chris from The Answer Lies went on to create Dirt Cult Records, which then partnered up with Green Noise Records on the West Coast. So that's a bit of a stretch, but I think those two greens can connect in that way by way of Chris from The Answer Lies. So what we're going to listen to first is a song from Four Deadly Questions called Bottom Rung. Here we go. Four Deadly Questions, Bottom Rung.
All right. That was four deadly questions, bottom rung.
Amazing. We had already done a Four Deadly Questions episode for
Did.
those listeners that are counting. That was the Four Deadly Questions 7-inch. And this was a recording that came after that. What do you think, Onofre? Do you think it very much matched the 7-inch or a departure? What do you think?
Not too much of a departure, but it seemed a little bit more. I like using the word abrasive. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah, they still have the male female dual vocals going. I don't know. It really is kind of heavy and
And cowbell. Was that
like you said,
cowbell on there?
abrasive. There might be on that one, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so this one also might be a little bit more polished, but yeah, they did a great job at Seizure's Palace. I do want to mention something about the album artwork. So the album artwork was done by Edwin Vasquez, and the only part of the artwork that wasn't his was the logo that we started going with at this point, which was the monk in robes jumping in the air doing like a guitar solo kind of thing. But the rest of the art was Edwin Vasquez, and the guy is just an amazing artist, but he does comics. He's worked with Bongo Comics, Titmouse Animation. He's done stuff for Penguin Random House. So the guy's done well for himself, and this was just kind of like a fun little project. The bands came together with the music, and Edwin kind of put everything together with the art. It was pretty amazing. And that logo, that's our buddy Richard Vang, who isn't a professional comic artist, but man, his art is sick. I love it.
Yeah. Do you know the meaning of the artwork? It's a child in the womb, right?
Yeah, and honestly, this was literally 20 years ago. I don't. There was something to it. There was something to, exactly, birth, but also almost like in the Matrix, where you're in this womb-like thing, and you feel comfortable. You don't want to leave the Matrix, right? When you're comfortable, but is it a symbiotic thing, right? So it was all these different things, and honestly, Edwin did come to it with specific angles.
Yeah.
I would
took the red pill.
I'd be guessing at this point. Yeah, I don't even remember, but very striking, and in fact, I think makes people think, right? Where you're like, oh, there's a baby in a womb, and we see
X-Files, right? The truth is out there.
Exactly. So the second song we're going to play today, this is from the Answer Lies side of it, and this song, it's just so balls to the wall, in your face, so fast and aggressive. I absolutely love it. Sometimes if I'm driving and you need to get some emotions out, I will put this song on because it's that like cathartic just listening to it. So here we go. The Answer Lies, Blood and Fur.
All right, that was The Answer Lies, Blood and Fur. Oh, that was such a tight song.
Dude, I love it. And even the way it ends, I mean, it's just so good. It's so good. And yeah, and that's it. That's one song from each band, and it was a quick and easy split. Um, Definitely, I would say, shared each of the bands with the other band's fans, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Answer Lies was from New Mexico, and Four Deadly Questions from Brooklyn. And so it kind of did this cross pollination thing. And yeah, Chris Mason, who's in The Answer Lies, I mean, he went on to be in Faulty Cognitions, Shangalang. I mean, he's the brains behind Dirt Cult Records. And so to see him go from, just doing it for the love and continuing it for the love and keep doing it for the love, but now,
yeah,
running this amazing label. I mean, it's really cool to see.
yeah. Would you consider New Mexico East Coast? Is that more
I would not. I would say,
Midwest?
yeah, I mean, technically, when you think of Midwest, what I think of Midwest is like the
Yeah.
stuff close to Canada, Michigan,
Oh, that's okay. Yes.
Dakotas, right?
Yeah.
I think that's Midwest, right? I don't
Okay.
know. Colorado? I don't know. I
Yeah.
think New Mexico, Arizona, I think they're still technically Southwest, although New Mexico's getting in the mid.
Mm,
But it is also on this side of Texas, so maybe I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know.
But it
Borders are
does.
man-made, dude.
You could say East Coast sounds kind of East, like it's kind of that.
No, they totally
Yeah.
did. And so the vibe, it was perfect, right? The name
Yeah.
synergy, the brash, aggressiveness of the songs. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah. A lot of energy. Yeah. I love it.
So, yes, just unbelievable amounts of energy. And that's it. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much, listeners, for bearing with me as I had my car accident to get back into these, but also for just keeping along with this. We've now hit 2006. The next episode is going to be the album that dropped January 2007, and that is This Blood's for You, which is a play on the Budweiser This Bud's for You. So This
Oh,
Blood's
okay.
for You by Vlad and the Impalers, who were new on the scene, but who were they? Oh, Dave Lingenfelter of ESL, who we've had several episodes of on this show already. Season 1, check it out. But next episode, their new venture, Vlad and the Impalers, This Blood's for You.
Nice.
Catch you then.
See ya.